Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. Let's continue with Factorio. In the last episode, we were beginning to set up a line to make stone brick out of raw stone. And we had decided, that's the royal we, the figurative we, it had been decided, let's just say it that way. It had been decided that the stone brick smelting will take place over here. So I need to run some belt from down here way up there. It's a long way to go, but we have a lot of belt, so I think we should be able to do it without having to run for more. And we'll start to work our way over there. We'll leave ourselves some space around any other resources so that we don't get ourselves boxed in too tightly. It's always a good idea to leave plenty of room for expansion and running belts and setting up defenses and that sort of thing. Okay. So this is the place where we wanted to do this. Let's go ahead and set up our line. After thinking about this some more, I don't think I want to set up, a full size. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I don't think I want to set up a line as big as what I would normally do for smelting. In other words, I don't think I want to do 10 per side, 10 furnaces per side. So, and we set up with 8 mining drills. So 8 mining drills can feed a total of 16 stone furnaces, or 4 electric ones. So let's just set this up for 4. No, 4 is not going to be enough because that's only 2 per side. Okay, so let's set this up for, let's just do 4 per side. And we'll see how we make out with that. Okay, and we're going to leave a space of 2, as we did in the other cases, so that we can upgrade. Okay, concrete is done. With the concrete, we can start to make our path, our walking path that we left room for along our main bus. What should we do next? I feel like it'd be a good idea to do some more military. Oh, let's do modules. I want to get efficiency modules so that we can put efficiency modules into the electric furnaces right from the get-go. So let's start researching modules just so we have those ready, and then maybe we'll do some more military upgrades. 1, 2. Okay. There we go. Set up our inserters to craft a few more there. Okay, I will use the small utility poles as I did previously. And I'm gonna have to, I don't have steel for more of the large ones, so I'll just feed this one like that for now. And I'll get rid of this extra coal that I have. Okay, so now we need to get some coal over here as well. And it's awfully dark. Okay, modules are done, so efficiency modules I want to do first. And then we'll do a few offensive upgrades. All right. I want to pull coal from this line because I don't want to set up coal mining in another location if it's not necessary. And before too much longer, we're not going to be using coal for smelting anyway. So here's a question for those of you who are more knowledgeable about this than I am. I don't think it's not called smelting when you're making bricks from stone, is it? Probably not. I think smelting applies only to metals. I could be wrong about that, but if anybody happens to know the answer. Is this called baking or kilning or I don't know. Just curious. If anybody knows, please let me know. I would be interested. Okay, let's check on our power situation. We are almost maxed out, so let's add some more electricity before we do much else. Okay, efficiency module's done. So, like we said, let's do some offensive upgrades. I don't think we need any laser turret upgrades at the moment. Base laser turrets are going to do a hell of a job right from the beginning, just because of the timing. So let's upgrade shotguns for now. A couple more levels of shotgun damage would be nice. Okay, yeah. So let's add another line of steam power. That'll bring us up to 15 megawatts of steam. Normally, when I 3, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I just want to get this queued up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Underground pipes. Offshore pump. I think that's everything. Okay. Yeah, normally when I upgrade steam, I would do more than just one line at a time. You know, once we get the first pair set up. But in this case, because of our strategy in this game, which is to go to... Oh, my steel axes are out. Which is to go to solar power as soon as we can. You know, I don't want to make any more of these than are absolutely necessary. So that may mean that we'll have to do this more frequently. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. If you guys are okay with that too, then it shouldn't be a problem. All right, I need more steel axes. Mine just expired, so we'll just have to wait a moment while we craft the rest of that stuff in the queue. In the meantime, I think I can put down some furnaces. I think a space of 2 is appropriate. Let's take out this rock. All right. I'm surprised I did that without destroying some of my other stuff. All right, I'm going to move this radar slightly. We should probably think about getting another radar set up as well. I'll just move it up here so we have some room. Okay, let's get rid of these trees that are in the way. Okay, what just finished? Oh, shotgun. Damage 20%, speed 30%. Okay. So I think speed right now is a more efficient upgrade, because we get a 10% boost in speed, which is equivalent to a 10% boost in damage. And we get the speed increase for half of the science packs that the damage increase takes. So it seems like a good trade-off to me. Okay. Are those lined up? No, those are not lined up. There we go. This is another place where I usually use the small power poles for most of the game. In between the boilers. since they don't need to cover very much area at all. Oops. Okay, and get some water. Probably going to need a couple more pipes. I don't think my pump is going to go there. Oh. All right, so let's make this one shorter. Craft a couple of pipes. Now we can hook that up. And then we just need to get coal. Let's move that turret. Okay, and last but not least, the burner inserters. All right. Now we are back in good condition with our power supply. Okay, so stone bricks. We are now making them, which is a good thing. So what do we do with stone bricks? Well, we make walls for one, and we can make concrete. So I would like to do both of those things. So I'm going to set up 4 factories, 2 on each side, and 2 of those will be making walls, and 2 of those will be making concrete. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, let me see. The closest water, we need water for concrete, so I think the closest water is down here, so it doesn't really matter which side we put the concrete. You know what, I'll put the concrete on this side because we also need iron ore. So we can conveniently bring in iron ore like that. And we'll do that with, I think, a single mining drill. Should be more than enough to do what we need there. Because we're going to need 1 iron ore every 10 seconds. So 2 every 10 seconds. Yeah, so 1 will be more than sufficient for that. Okay, and this side is going to be stone walls. So let's put in a box there, a box there. Concrete will limit to 1 full row. We'll need 1,000 eventually for rockets, for the rocket silo. Put power on both sides. For the walls, I'm not going to put any limit on this box. I'll just let it fill up because I think we're going to be using a lot of stone walls for our defenses. Okay, so slow inserter there. We'll do fast inserters on the output because they make 10 at a time. And we can do slow inserters there. And now we just need some pipe. So let me make a couple stacks of underground pipe and a couple stacks of above ground pipe. And we'll need an offshore pump as well to bring water up here. Okay, so that's shooting speed 3, shooting speed 4 we can't do, so let's do shotgun shell damage 3. While we wait another minute for our pipes to get done. Now right now it looks like we're making more than enough brick, but I think part of the reason is that these are full. So once this really gets going, I don't, this might not be enough output of stone bricks to keep all of this running at full capacity. But at the same time, I'm not terribly concerned about that because this is not the sort of thing that we're going to be consuming at a very high rate of speed. So as long as this is just steadily producing in the background, we should be fine. All right, let's see if we can put our pump there. Yep, good. Okay, and we'll put straight pipe there, another underground pipe. Okay, and we've got concrete production going as well. And once we get a few stacks of concrete, we can start to lay that down on our path over in the main part of the base. And as our factory grows, that will just help us get from one part of the base to the other more quickly. Okay. We're running out of iron ore up here on the steel line, so I think this will be a good time to set up some more ore. Power is good. Let's check our map once again. Okay. Yeah, so let's get that set up, and then we're gonna go take care of that base to the north. We should have grenades. Let's see how many we've got here. Yep, we've got a lot of grenades. And we should have a couple stacks of ammo as well. I'm just going to grab some materials so we can get some more electric mining drills crafted. We need iron plate, we need green circuits. Okay, and we need 22. We've got 4 already, so 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus the 4 will give us what we need. Okay, so we've got 400 rounds of piercing rounds. As a matter of fact, it just occurred to me that while we have this set up, we can also be producing shotgun shells, because oh, actually shotgun shells take iron. I was thinking that shotgun shells take copper and steel, but they take copper and iron. So I'd like to get shotgun shells automated as well. So let's do that. Just need to bring up another line of iron plates. Like so. And then we can do a similar setup just above here, making shotgun shells. Let me put a light down. And I'm just waiting for those last 2 mining drills to get done. And then we'll be able to set up automatic production of shotgun shells. Let's put our box down. 1, 2, 3, 1, and box goes there, if I'm not wrong. I am wrong. That was close. I think I was only off by 1. There we go. Okay. So these will be making shotgun shells for us. Crafting time is 3. They require 2 of each. So we can use yellow inserters for that whole operation, and they will be fast enough. And we'll limit that to 2 stacks. Okay, let's go blow up some biters. So I want to make my equipment easily accessible here. Let me make some more repair packs. This will be a good time to have that other tool belt. And I'm going to clear that out. Have grenades. Okay, so we got repair packs, we got grenades, and gun turrets. I'm going to switch to my shotgun. We do have heavy armor. So I think we're about as well prepared as we can be at this point of the game. Let's go see if we can do this without getting ourselves killed. Like I've said in a previous episode, I'm not the greatest at combat. Although I think I might be getting better because I've been playing a lot of Diablo 3 lately, which is a fantastic game. And maybe some of those skills are going to bleed over into Factorio. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, so piercing rounds will make pretty short work of this nest, I think. Much more powerful than the yellow ammo. Now, we did say before that I want to see how far we can get with the yellow ammo. And for static defenses, I do want to do that. But for this type of thing, I just want to come at it with everything that I've got. Which is why I'm using the piercing ammo for nest clearing. Especially when there's worms, I don't want to mess around. I want to get that over with as quickly as possible so we don't get blown up. Let's try out these grenades. Wow, that is some pathetic DPS on those bases. So I think grenades are not so good for taking out the bases themselves. I think they do work pretty well for the biters. Yeah, got another worm there. Okay. So with the new and improved ammo, plus the upgrades that we've done, this is really not much of a problem at all. Alright, let's see how it works against a worm. He's got 200 health. Okay, that's not too bad. I guess grenades are not bad against a worm. Unfortunately, the range is such that you have to stand there and get hit by the worm while you're trying to kill it, so that's less than ideal. Poison capsules are good for worms, but those are fairly advanced piece of tech. Okay, great. So we've done that. I'm going to put another box over here just to keep ourselves safe. Let me guys know what you think about putting boxes down. It might be kind of exploitative. I don't know if that's the right word, but I was going to say cheaty. But now that I think about it, it seems to me that might be somewhat of an exploit of the game mechanics. It doesn't seem very realistic that a wooden box would prevent a alien nest from spawning in real life. Or at least if this were a science fiction movie that was somewhat realistic, it probably wouldn't work like that. Let me know what you think. If you think that's a little too cheesy, then I won't do that anymore, and we'll let the bases respawn. That would probably make the game a little more interesting in terms of static defenses and so forth, so I wouldn't be opposed to playing the game that way if you all would like me to do that. Okay, so let's start laying down our path. Once you pick up concrete or stone, any other paving material, you can use the plus and minus keys on the number pad to change the size. So you can go from 1 square at a time. I don't know what the maximum is, but you can get it pretty huge. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10 on a side. I guess that's the maximum. In our case, we're going to do a 4x4 path. All right, let's see. So we can't do any more shotgun research. We can do bullet speed. But there's probably, yeah, let's get tool belt. Having a tool belt will be nice. All right, so I'm just going to lay this down. And I'll just continue down this way. It's one of our glory boxes. victory boxes, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to pick that up. We do have concrete. I don't think they spawn on concrete. Okay, so as you can see, with concrete, our run speed increases by 40%, which is why we put that down there. Now, we don't want to use too much concrete, because concrete has the disadvantage of spreading pollution. The terrain will absorb pollution. Trees will absorb even more pollution. And concrete has the opposite effect. It seems like it amplifies pollution. It probably doesn't amplify it, but it certainly does not do anything to mitigate the spread of pollution. So if we were to pave our entire base in concrete, as you know, a lot of people like to do, our pollution would spread very quickly. So that's why I'm gonna, at least for now, I'm gonna limit ourselves to just our walking path. Okay, so we've got stone, we've got steel, we've got enough power to get us through the next, probably the next episode at least. And we've got ammo. I think we're pretty safe now from, oh, I spoke too soon. Look, there's a base right down here. So I think in the next episode, we will go down and take care of that base that has just shown itself. What do we need for trains? Logistics 2, that's a good one to have. So we'll start researching logistics 2. We'll take out this base, and then I think that'll keep us safe for a while. Okay, so we'll do that next time. We'll take care of that base, and then I want to start getting our oil set up, because we need oil, we need plastic, so that we can make red circuits. We need red circuits so that we can make electric furnaces. And we need batteries so that we can make accumulators and start to set up our solar farm. So that will be in the near future. Thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.